Welcome back to Probable Magic, round 2 of Theros Draft, and we won the die roll. I'm going to play first. This looks totally keepable. Do I play out Hopeful Eidolon? I don't think I do. I think it's too likely that he can just get stuck. 1-1. Yeah, and I'd much rather bestow him on something. NX and Simede. And he has first strike, which means you can go through Death Touch. I could bestow here. I think I'm going to attack and then play the Minotaur, because his heroic ability is much better with more creatures. And I can potentially bestow the next 2 turns after the Minotaur. I will attack. Ooh, I forgot about Vigilance. Nice. Taking it. Let's see if this guy resolves. Okay. So that sets me back a little bit. I really do not want to trade Minotaur for Baleful Eidolon. So I'm just playing this out again. Oh, this doesn't give other creatures first strike. Okay. Pick a card. I'm guessing he picks Divine Verdict, perhaps? Interesting. Okay. So if I have to trade the Minotaur for the Eidolon, I'm going to at least do it with Trample. Yep. I think I'm going to do that. Plus giving him lifelink. Gonna make it really hard for my opponent to race. They're gonna trade, but he's still gonna take 4. Okay. 'Tis unfortunate. Draw 3 cards. What did I put in? Mountain, Snarecaster, Minotaur. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He knows about Divine Verdict. I'm going to attack with the Cyclops. Is there anything he can do with 1 black? There is that black card that gives +2/+0 and regenerates. That's the one. But he loses 2 life, which means I think that just cost him the game, because I get to I get to trample for 2. He takes 2. I'll hold that plains because I want him to have at least 1 card he doesn't know about. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's not so helpful, but it's alright. Tax this turn if able. Is that worth Divine Verdicting? Guess so. And then I still have my guy. I've got 3 lightning strikes in the deck that just finish him off at this point. And here he makes me attack and then just gives him -1/-1. Yeah, or not. Okay. could have just killed him with the singer and not let me gain a life. Not that me gaining a life is super relevant to either of us. Ordeal of Erebos. Alright, well I'm going to be hanging on to these 2 lands now. I think he got my haste Minotaur. Yeah. There we go. He could have a counter. Let's find out. Oh. Alright. Do I want anything? He... The Snarecaster and Eidolons are not the greatest against that one. I didn't get the fastest start this game. Think I'm going to try again as is before making changes. Could bring in the Scholar. Could slow down a bit more and bring in the Silent Artisan, though I don't like that. I could bring in the Scholar in place of a Snarecaster. He's playing first. This hand doesn't do anything. I'm going to mulligan. This is better. I need a third land. There it is. If I can put the Ordeal on Annex and Cymede, that's pretty awesome. Really unfortunate if he can counter Annex. And I'm concerned that he didn't have anything to do on 3. So I'm going to actually lead out with the Centaur. He got through. I did give up 3 life by not waiting until I had that in play. Yep, okay. So he didn't have the counter, but he had the cure. now I have just several turns of some pretty aggressive stuff lined up. Do I play that back out or the Cyclops? I'm going to play this because I don't know if I'll get the land. And it's the one he knows I have. He is drawing lots of cards. Use up 4 mana. That stinks, but I know he's going to take. What would I take in his place? That's a really tough call. All of these cards are good. I don't know what I'd pick. Maybe Anax? Maybe the Cyclops? With me already having 8 power on the board? Oh, he took the assault. Interesting. I think with me already having 8 power on the board, I would want to take out one of the creatures. Probably Anax, because if I can trigger Heroic, everybody gets trample. Okay. Alright, so that is unfortunate. I can't let that slow me down though. I'm just going to have to make that trade. Now, depending what he does here, what I'm hoping to do is play out this other Minotaur and then put the ordeal on Anax and Cyanide. And that's kind of nice. Don't think it changes my plan. Let's see what he does in response to this. That is unfortunate, but I believe Heroic still triggers. So I still have 10 power worth of tramplers. He can hit me with -1/-1, which he will do. So he'll only take 8. I imagine he should have chumped. I don't know about that. He doesn't know I have 3 damage sitting in hand. Which means if the Borderlands Minotaur gets through, Lightning Strike can finish him off. I love the picture on Fellhide Minotaur. I just think that's awesome art. And it's a vanilla card, but awesome art. Let's attack. Let's see if Borderland gets through. Attack with both. And tempt him to block with... okay. So, making some trades. That's going to clear the board. I'm going to let it. Wait. Oh, he's still going to have that thing. Those will trade though. Still going to let it. Going to play Ill-Tempered. If I draw land and have a Monstrosity, that's good. If not, okay. That is fine. And I did draw the land, so he's sigh of relief mode. This is a rare week that I did not have the opportunity to try to listen to the Limited Resources podcast by this point being plus X plus X. X is the number of creatures in all graveyards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, that's going to be pretty big. But does lightning striking help? I could lightning strike, but then he doesn't. So then he doesn't fly. But I think lightning strike is better to the dome. If I can draw a second one. Oh, but he can make me attack into it. So that was a mistake, because he can make me attack into his 9/4. So I definitely should have lightning striked. I definitely should have lightning striked the singer. And then at least had a giant Night Howler on the ground. That was a big mistake and probably will cost me the game unless I top deck a second lightning strike. 2 singers. Not a second lightning strike. Okay. That Night Howler is big beats. He's got some bounce, which makes Dragon Mantle not the best. Priest isn't great either. Thought I took one of those ravens, but I guess not. I guess I'm going to leave it as is. I want the portent as a way to handle Night Howler. I'm going to try that. Taking the Night Howler or taking the Baleful Eidolon. Both potentially good. I will play first. I will keep that. I got distracted. I was saying this is a rare week in which I have not, by this point on a Friday night, listened to this week's limited resource podcast. But I know, that's nice, the topic was drafting control decks. And I also consider that a pretty popular show. So, not surprising to me to see some more control decks tonight. Do I want to play out that Alseid? I'd rather bestow it. I'm gonna wait to bestow it. I'm gonna keep Lightning Strike up in case he's gonna play something on that I want to get. Pesky. That lifelink may become a problem. It's hard to race. Might need to Lightning Strike that. We will see. Did he just play? Oh no, that's not the Night Howler, that's the Emissary. could become a problem. Let's bestow. He could block, discard a creature, and we still 2 for 1 of them have the Alseid. Now this, even if he discards a second creature, it's kind of like 2 for 1ing him. Centaur's going to get me 3 life. This guy down. If I want a hope of racing, I'm probably going to have to lightning strike this guy. He's going to make me discard one of these anyway. We are racing. Doesn't look like we're going to win this race. And that'll do it. Well, that was unfortunate. Oh well, good thing it's a Swiss. See you in round 3.